Meetings Act in accordance with the resolution adopted by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of North Bergen held at the regular meeting on December 7, 2011. A copy of the resolution was distributed to the Journal and the Record and posted on the bulletin board at the main entrance of the Township Hall. Commissioner Guerrero?
Here.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Here.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Here.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Here.
Mayor Sacco. All rise. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Meeting is moved to program of effect. No disrupting the meeting in any way. Going out, shouting out, entering to the gate.
Resolution amending the CY 2012 budget for a special item of revenue, New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing payment of claims if and when funds are available and approved. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing payment of welfare claims if and when funds are available and approved. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Two resolutions authorizing a refund of overpayment of taxes. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution authorizing payment to the Planning Board for a special meeting held on August 28, 2012. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing payment for sick and vacation. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution awarding a contract to Stan Sports Center. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Resolution awarding a contract to Cargen Fence. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution awarding a contract to Packet Talk LLC. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution authorizing a settlement agreement with John Frisco. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution authorizing a host benefit agreement with Total Waste Services. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution authorizing a lease agreement with Rinaldi Transportation Company. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Resolution approving the submission of a grant application and to execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the improvements to various streets FY 2013 project. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Two resolutions correcting tax assessor and tax collector records. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Resolution amending contract with Orsino Vending. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
Report from Vital Statistics for the month of August. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
I have for introduction an ordinance entitled an ordinance approving application and financial agreement and further authorizing the township administrator to execute a financial agreement with LWH LLC for a term of 30 years from the date of substantial completion. A hearing has been set for September 26th at 11 a.m. Can I have a motion?
I'll make it. Second.
A motion has been made and seconded that the hearing of the ordinance be held on September 26th at 11 a.m. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
I have for introduction an ordinance entitled an ordinance to amend ordinance number 17-09 regarding salary range schedules and related matters. A hearing has been set for September 26th at 11 a.m. Can I have a motion?
I'll make it. Second.
A motion has been made and seconded that the hearing of the ordinance be held on September 26th at 11 a.m. Commissioner Guerrero?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes.
We have cause to be published, an ordinance establishing a restricted parking space for use by the handicap. It was introduced on August 22nd and published on August 27th. May I have a motion to open the hearing?
I'll make it.
Second. Commissioner Cabrera?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. Is there anyone who wishes to be heard on this ordinance? No, may I have a motion to close?
Second.
Commissioner Cabrera?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro? Commissioner Gargiulo? Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco. I'd like a motion for adoption.
Second.
Commissioner Cabrera?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Yes.
Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yes.
Commissioner Pasquale?
Yes.
Mayor Sacco.
Yes. Okay, before opening the public portion, I have a statement to be made. I have discussed the statements made in court yesterday by our former DPW superintendent with my fellow commissioners, our township attorney, and our top administrators. No one had any knowledge of any indication of any illegal activities taking place in the Department of Public Works. To see the public trust violated in this manner for any reason is completely unacceptable and cannot be tolerated. As elected officials, we have a responsibility to protect taxpayers and make sure that nothing like this can ever happen again. This is exactly what we are going to do. Commissioner Gargiulo?
Yeah, I'm going to read a statement also. As the Commissioner of DPW, it's my responsibility to see that the department operates efficiently in a cost-effective manner. I've always been proud of this department and the excellent job that they do in maintaining clean and safe streets. In particular, I'm proud of our winter snow removal program. However, it's now clear that we need to reorganize our department with new leadership, better training, and new safeguards to protect taxpayers and restore the trust of the public. This process has already begun and is continuing.
Mario Blanche, 1978 Street.
Good evening. Mayor, I don't know, I must be psychic or something, because just 2 weeks ago I said the ship was sinking, and yesterday it looks like the entire ship went down. Wiley said, and I know you have indicated today you had absolutely no knowledge of what was going on, but he said he was ordered, and I believe that's the exact word he said, ordered to send campaign workers to other municipalities. And what strikes me is that Wiley receives absolutely no benefit by sending campaign workers to other municipalities. But there is somebody who receives a benefit from that. That would be you. You being part of the Hudson County Democratic Organization, a big, powerful organization here in the state of New Jersey, does obtain a benefit from having campaign workers go to, from what I read, Jersey City, Bayonne, I believe maybe the sheriff's race was implicated, and those appear to be all candidates that you backed up. Do you have any comment on that? Now, I also find it funny that about a year ago, I complained when I was representing North Bergen Concerned Citizens Group, I complained that DPW workers were tearing down signs and acting in a political fashion. And you sat there and basically foo-fooed the issue and said, that's a lie. And your office issued a statement which said, from Mr. Swabinski, who's sitting here, very good spokesman, said workers were there on behalf of the Neighborhood Preservation Project, which he said has the right to go onto private property and tidy up if homeowners don't properly maintain their properties. Was that the issue going on in Wiley's house? He wasn't keeping it tidy enough for you guys? So you guys sent DPW workers to fix it? Is that what was going on over there? Because when we complained, you said this was part of a neighborhood preservation program.
No, that's not true. You dealt with me on
I'm
that.
not talking to you.
Oh,
This is-
exactly. The next
Hold
time
on.
you call out officers to
This is
so.
a quote.
We will not tolerate anyone disrespecting anyone at this meeting.
Herb, I'm going to finish my
Anyone calls
5 minutes.
out again, we
No,
will.
but you...
No, I'm not
you dealt
misquoting.
with me
This was
on the sign
Swabinski's.
issue.
This was Swabinski's quote from the Jersey Journal. This was part of a neighborhood preservation program. This is a quote coming from your office. Was Wiley's home fixed as part of the neighborhood preservation program? Yes or no?
I sent you the ordinances that you accused me of violating with regard to the posting of signs. You remember that, don't you?
Okay.
So DPW workers. So you're the one that ordered DPW workers to tear down the signs. Is that what you're saying, Herb?
I sent you the ordinance. They were in violation. I told you to take them down.
To take down signs off people's homes? People didn't have a right to keep signs on their homes?
No,
People
no.
had Sacco signs on their home.
That's not true. That's not
The
true.
DPW's workers
That's
tear
not
down
true.
Sacco signs.
The ordinance dealt with public property where there was no permission for it. You remember that. That's
Okay.
specifically what we did.
What I find amazing in all of this that even though DPW workers are going to different municipalities, your office has the gall to issue this quote. Mr. Blanche, regarding Mayor Soccer, the allegations made by Mr. Blanche regarding Mayor Soccer are completely false and motivated purely by his own, I like this, unquenchable thirst for political power. I like that. I really do like that. That's really creative. And you know why I find that creative? Because I've never sought political power. To the contrary, the only people here who have sought political power are you gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I should say. And what you've done is used your unquenchable thirst for political power, taken DPW workers because they were ordered to go there. We don't know who ordered them, but I'm assuming it was you. I'll make that assumption because you haven't told me otherwise. So I'll make that assumption that DPW workers were ordered by someone up there to go to other municipalities to quench your unquenchable thirst for municipal power. Would that be a fair statement by me? Yes? No? Maybe? And Mr. Gargiulo, to be frank, you made a statement today. You're proud of what the DPW's done? You're proud of the work they've done? You're proud that they've been used to campaign? They've been used to post Christmas lights on Mr. Wiley's home? That's something that makes you proud? And to make the understatement of the year, we need to reorganize? I think the reorganization has to start with the 5 of you. I think we do have to reorganize. I think DPW needs to be reorganized by removing you as commissioner of DPW. Because the 5 of you did not even know what was happening in your own backyard. At least that's what you say right now. We had no idea that Mr. Wiley... I'm actually going to send an Oprah. I want to know if Mr. Wiley's house has a certificate of occupancy. Because apparently DPW workers were the ones that did the work. Are they licensed contractors by any chance? Do we know that? Herb? Do we know if the DPWs were licensed contractors?
Why don't you Oprah whatever the records are in the
Thank you.
Thank you.
Janice Zorovich, 1407 43rd Street.
Good evening. I don't want to step past the podium. Could you please pass this out to the commissioners? Thank you.
I'll take a look.
In there, oh, not that you're not going to look at it, I outlined every single line of asbestos. It's all court cases, it's not newspapers, it's the federal court, it's the EPA, DEP, and it's even your case. Last year, you took Eagle to court, and you said that the asbestos was endangering them. That was in your lawsuit. And then you sit there and you have Mr. Swabinsky say, there's no asbestos. I want to see, Mr. Swabinsky, because everybody's getting a copy of this, how you turn this around and make it look good. Because since now, yeah, try it. Because now you're really killing people, okay? Since 1999, I have every single piece of paper, and the EPA is now going to open up its case again, okay? Because of what you're doing. We sent pictures of you and how you treated me. We also sent pictures of Eagle, who still are dumping, still doing the asbestos, and Mr. Guido got caught last month, like the young man said, and he's still doing business in North Bergen. He's taking a house apart down on 44th Street. Where's he going to dump it? Anybody care? Anybody know? So we do have the proof that you're killing the people on all the North Bergen, because now we have 17 transfer waste stations between 16th Street and 95th Street. The railroads, right guys? You didn't know about the transloading. You didn't know about the $40 billion that Plainfield Assessment Management put into our town. And how much did you guys put into it? And now you just okayed total waste services? They were indicted last year. How many more mafia mob groups are you going to bring in and dump on us? They're dumping household garbage. Thanks to Herbie saying they could bring in type 10 garbage. That's right, got that too. Everything I say, believe me, is backed up, okay? Everything. Here you go, I got it all here, and I got lots more, okay?
When did I say that?
I have it.
When did I say
Hey,
that?
look in your lawsuits. You make the lawsuits, I don't. So, looking right. Maybe somebody else is writing it for you, Herbie, but we got it, okay? And guess what, guys? I do have the proof that from 1985, you guys have continued the dumping. there is a bigger investigation. Thank God Mr. Gargiulo wasn't in office then, because the only people in office were you two. And you knew about all the dumping, and you continued it on 83rd Street, 43rd Street, and 16th Street, where our officials got arrested for doing less than what these guys are doing. All right? You can sit there and smile all you want. I'm proud of you. No, I'm very proud because...
I'm amazed.
At what?
I'm amazed.
Go ahead.
You know who did the dumping down there.
I know everything
You know
about
whose
it.
family-
Excuse me?
whose family member who went to jail for it.
That's right. And guess what? There was no asbestos involved, sir.
No.
None. There's asbestos down here since 1999. All right? You have all the information there. My last thing, I guess I'm going to have to ask a request that I be investigated. All right? I was removed from a meeting only to be shown on the internet that I killed somebody's mother. I want me to be investigated. First of all, I never met the woman's mother. Second of all, I moved out of 43rd Street before she did. No, excuse me. I want an investigation into me murdering Mrs. Ferrara's mother, okay? You don't say that when I'm not in the room and accuse me of that. Her mother wasn't alive when I moved on 43rd Street. And then she accuses me of accusing her husband of something? Excuse me. This lady was my insurance agent, lived next door to me. I was having my house fixed. She fell on my property and sued me. And she was the insurance agent. Excuse me? This woman needs to be investigated. I would like to be investigated for murdering her mother. She said it, it's on tape, and I have a lot of lawyers on my side, okay? Thank you, Mrs. Ferrara. You have a good day, and God bless your mother. I finished before the bell.
Larry Weinstein, 8516 Connolly Avenue.
I have a lot of respect for the police department, but I don't understand why we need 6 or 7 or 8 officers here. Are they here to protect the public, or are they here to protect you? Or to protect us from you? Because everybody on this board here is responsible for cheating the taxpayers. And I have some questions for Chief Galvin. I see these in the audience here.
Please address the chair.
I will. He has taken over $1.5 million since he's become chief, and his wife has taken over $500,000 in pay from the Board of Education. And we have the Assistant Superintendent of Schools here. And I don't believe she has the credentials to be principal, and she's been benefiting in that title. Now my question is, does she have the credentials from the state of New Jersey to be principal? And I've been reading some old articles, and from what I understand, and from an article from the Bergen Record, John Bill Eduardo was promoted some time ago for being vice principal, not based on his credentials, but based on the political work that he has conducted. And he had to resign from that position because the state found that he didn't have the credentials. Mayor Sacco, can you answer the question? Does she have the credentials to be principal for the Board of Education in North Bergen?
Why don't you offer the request to the Board of Ed? Or call the state and look for our licenses.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
You know, there's got to be some way you can figure this out.
Sure. My second comment is, I've been getting calls from members of the police department, and they're telling me they're being forced to buy tickets by Chief Galvin, tickets for your political events. Is that true, Mayor Sacco? No answer. But worst of all is that you are allowing the friable asbestos in our township's air because of the money you have received from your friends in their illegal dumping. And you've heard about that before.
Yeah, Janet mentioned that we sued that company. Can
No,
you,
you
Janet?
didn't. You took back the money, and you also gave them a $106,000 rate.
How many children and how many residents are going to suffer from lung disease and other ailments because of all the illegal dumping occurring here in North Bergen? Any
No
response? No answer.
Sad.
At a prior meeting, I also complained when you hired 8 law firms to protect you. Protect you, Mayor Sacco. Never in the history of North Bergen has any mayor hired 8 law firms or even 1 attorney to coach and influence municipal workers that were subject and targets in a criminal government investigation. At the taxpayer's expense. Ralph Lamparello, Chasen, Lehner, and Lamparello, which Herb Klitzer's a part of, said he convened meetings with the workers within a week of the Attorney General's raid last February and handed DPW workers letters. One of the employees said he saw the language in the letter as an attempt to stifle dissent. If everybody shuts up, everything is fine.
That's ridiculous.
Well, you haven't been reading the Star Ledger.
I was there. Don't tell me what was said.
As per the Star Ledger, the
I was
worker
there.
stated he felt coerced in a similar discreet way to alter what they tell investigators.
Despite eyewitnesses to the
Are these attorneys coaching the people under investigation and the DPW workers?
No, of course not. And that was explained to every one of those DPW workers. It was also explained to them if they weren't comfortable with one of the attorneys that we provided, they could get their own. And some did. So,
Criminal attorneys should not be provided to people that are breaking the law at the taxpayer's expense.
that's not true.
Of course it is. And if the statements made to the DPW workers
When people
were
are
intended to impede the investigation or to protect and cover up Mayor Sacco's corruption, then Sacco should be charged with malfeasance and misfeasance and obstruction of justice. And that's exactly what this administration is doing.
when people are subpoenaed.
Sacco, I'm not done, Mr. Klitzner.
May I have a motion to close?
Motion.
Second.
Commissioner Cabrera?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferraro?
Nikki, you
Commissioner
pissed off
Garcia?
all
Commissioner
Democratic
Pasquale?
organizations.
Mayor Sacco?
Bayonne, Jersey City, they're all going to be indicted now. You're going down quicker than you would have thought. Excuse me, I love my police officers, by the way.